1. What kinds of trees do people in Vietnam often plant? I think fruit trees are really popular in Vietnam. If someone has a little space, they'll often plant things like mango, guava, or jackfruit. I remember my grandmother had a massive jackfruit tree, and I used to climb it when I was a kid to try to get the fruit before the birds did. In cities, it's more common to plant trees that provide shade, like flamboyant trees with bright red flowers. They're everywhere near schools, and they always remind me of summer, too. Which activities do people do that damage the environment? Unfortunately, there are quite a few things that harm the environment. Littering is a big one. You see trash on the streets, in parks, and at the beach. It's frustrating because it's so unnecessary. Another thing is burning garbage, which is especially common in rural areas. I remember visiting my aunt's place once, and they were burning plastic and other waste in the yard. The smell was unbearable. Of course, traffic is another major issue. I love riding my motorbike, but the pollution from all the vehicles adds to the environmental strain. 3. Is it important to teach students to preserve the environment? Definitely. If students learn about environmental issues early on, it helps them develop habits that can make a big difference. It's not just about talking to them in class. They need to get involved in activities like planting trees or participating in cleanups. When they do things like that, they feel more connected to nature, and it becomes part of their everyday life. 4. Why do people want to go to places with many trees? I think people love being in places with trees because it's calming. When you're surrounded by trees, the air is fresher, it's quieter, and you feel more relaxed. I've had that experience in Dalat, where I walked through pine forests and felt so peaceful that I didn't want to leave. I think it's a way to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and find a bit of tranquility. It helps clear your mind and recharge your energy.